I just picked up my Bath & Body Works order. I am so glad that I did an order pickup because it's so busy in there. All of their 3-wick candles are like $10 off or whatever. It used to be 2 for $20 back in the day. Now it's like just $10 off, so they're like $16. This morning I just like did some editing, and I also randomly today decided that I'm gonna do a flower garden this year. We have like no landscaping at all, like whatsoever at my house, and I really have never really cared. And now I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll do a little something just to like make it pretty. I'll put some inspiration on the board here. I had my hood on so that I didn't get completely soaked. But I've just been watching like videos all morning on like how to do it, what flowers I'd like. So I made a list of the flowers that I love, like a really, really long list, but for sure I know I want zinnias, cosmos, snapdragons, dahlias, sweet peas, and then most likely baby's breath, forget-me-nots, and black-eyed Susans. And I know that that's a lot of flowers, but I think I have a decent amount of space to do this, and I'm just really excited. So I'm just like doing a lot of research. I'm listening to like YouTube videos where people like talk about like what to do and stuff, because to be honest, like before today I knew zero about it. I didn't even know that it was a thing. Like I've seen pictures on Pinterest that I've pinned to like my different Pinterest boards, and it looks just like a flower field but like in a garden type of form, and I didn't really know like what that was even called or how to do that or anything about it. And then I just started doing a little bit of research today, and I am excited. So yes, I'm getting excited to do that. Now I have to just decide if I'm gonna do like indoor planting and then transfer them outside, or if I'm gonna do just straight seed in the ground instead of like transporting them. I can use all the tips because I'm literally like brand new. I know zilch, like nothing at all. So please share your tips because I'm just excited. And then I've always wanted like an actual garden. That to me seems way more overwhelming. I don't know why. So I think I would like to start with jalapenos because that's something that we eat a lot, and I know for a fact that we would eat those. And onion is the other thing, but I've heard that onion's difficult. But anyway, I'm gonna start with the flowers. Let me show you what I got at Bath & Body Works. Hopefully it's not too loud in here. It is pouring rain, and this is the first time that I've left the dogs alone. I put the new one in the crate, so he didn't terrorize Pretzel, but we have a little, we call it the baby monitor, but it's just like a little camera that we put up for when we're gone. Anyway, I got another one of the Fiji White Sands soap. I'm obsessed with this. It smells amazing. It's like one of my favorite scents I've ever smelled for hand soap. So I got another one of these to put upstairs in the bathroom. And then I found out that they also have a candle. I've actually never smelled the candle before, but I figure it's gonna smell just like the hand soap. So I also got the candle. Oh my gosh. I should have got 2 of these. I figured like no need to just go buy 100 candles right now. Start with 1, and then when I'm done with it, I can come and get another one. Oh, that's so good. So good. And then I also replenished my fresh cut lilacs candle, which is one of my favorites ever. Oh, that's so fresh. This is what I want my backyard to look like. Just like my whole yard, actually. Just, that's what I want. That's the vibe. So anyway, I'm just gonna head home now. I don't know how much I'm gonna actually vlog today. I just wanted to share this little haul. Because when I get home, I'm just gonna research more about flowers and probably do some editing. Ruben is working today. This was a really weird weekend because usually on the weekends we don't work. We just like do stuff around the house or whatever. But because we didn't really do much all week, it just kind of felt right to work. So it's weird. I've just been working this weekend, and so is Ruben, and it's weird that it's Sunday. But actually on the way home, I'm gonna stop at Baskin-Robbins because so side note, Ruben always has this like funny thing with Baskin-Robbins. I'll be like, hey, what do you want what ice cream do you want? He always says, what's the flavor of the month? He always wants to try the new flavor, and it's just so funny. But March's flavor of the month but the flavor of the month for March was Mexican chocolate brownie, I think it's called. I am not kidding. This was the best ice cream both of us have ever had. It's like a rich, deep, chocolatey Mexican chocolate ice cream with Oreo, and then it had cinnamon in it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So unfortunately, because it's the flavor of the month, it's limited edition. I'm not kidding, all of Baskin-Robbins' best flavors are always limited edition. They had one for Halloween, not this past Halloween, but the Halloween before, like October of 2022. And that one had like Oreo, Butterfinger, chocolate swirl. Like, it was so good. That was Ruben's favorite for forever, and like he's tried to recreate it. And now this Mexican chocolate brownie is like top tier, and I'd have to agree, it's so good. So the Baskin-Robbins that's in the town right here, last time we checked, last week, they still had it, but all of the rest of them don't have it. Like, they sold out or whatever. So I'm just gonna go take a gander, see if they have it, because I'm gonna surprise him with 2 quarts if they do have it. And that will just make Ruben's day. So, and mine, honestly, I really want some too. It's so good. So, anyway, that's my plan. I've totally fogged up this whole car. But, yeah, I'm gonna do some more research on a flower garden. I'm really looking forward to it. And I feel like it's gonna be really nice to have something to just, like, work on and think about. Like, just a fun hobby. So, I just think it'd be so fun to like make my own bouquets, and I never thought about that. I never really realized like I really enjoy making flower arrangements, but I don't do it to the capacity that I would like because flowers can be expensive, and I'm not trying to spend like $50 to $100 a month on making different flower arrangements for myself. So how cool would it be to have like my own flower garden to create my own little arrangements and stuff, and then you can bless other people with like creating arrangements for them, and just, I don't know, it's making me really excited. Well, hello. It feels like it's a completely different lifetime away. I don't really do weekly vlogs. I do like a day in the life and vlog all in one day. So this is just like little pieces throughout this week. So it's funny because like 2 weeks ago, it was raining, snowing, really gloomy. And the last couple days, it's starting to get warmer. And today, all of a sudden, it's 75 degrees. It feels so hot in comparison to how cold it's been. So I'm wearing a tank top or like a bodysuit or whatever and some jeans, and I'm sweating. It feels glorious. But I want to quickly do my lip really quick. I'm meeting up with Amanda and our friend Abby for lunch. Abby lives in Indianapolis, so they did makeup in the city, and now we're gonna meet for lunch while Abby's in town. So I, of course, applied 4 things on my lip. I mixed together the Skin by Kim lip liners. This is nude 6 and this is nude 3. I did nude 6 as like a border, and it's a little more cool toned. Oh, here, I can see better over here. Nude 3, kind of blend. And then YSL sent me some lipsticks, which was a very exciting package to receive. This is, oh gosh, Rouge Volupte Shine in 162. It's just this beautiful, like, rosy lipstick. Looks like that. And I'm just dotting it. It just adds a little bit of pink to the lip. And then lastly, to top it all off, which I feel like this just kind of makes it, this is the Dior Lip Maximizer lip gloss. Run through my hair with a comb. It is like windy and just glorious, and I am gonna open up my what the fuck is this called? Sunroof. Just let it go. I need a good playlist. I am loving today. Oh, also really quick, I wanted to show you my new sunglasses that I got, and I forgot that I had these because I put them in my car and then forgot about them. But you know, I'm obsessed with these like bougie ass ones that I got from Chanel 3 years ago. It's literally all I wear ever. I just think these are the most flattering sunglasses on me, but I wanted something a little bit more trendy, so I got these for like $10 on Amazon, and I love them. They give me Meredith Blake vibes. How cute. They are crooked because, again, they're like $10, but I feel so cute. How cute are these? So trendy. But anyway, I'm gonna head out there. I feel like this restaurant isn't actually that far away, but for whatever reason, traffic on the way there is always a lot. And so I feel like it always takes me much longer than I expect it to take me. So yeah, let's go.
We were catching the light from the window, looking up, you were driving slow. I can see through it all with my eyes closed. We were never meant to be alone. There was a part of me that couldn't let go. Needed remembering I'm not on my own. Ooh, I'll go where you go. Knocks on my window. Let's keep it simple.
Well, hello. So I just got my hair done and I am so in love with it. This is probably my most favorite hair transformation. She did such a good job. I'm doing a separate video solely on me going to the salon and like the breakdown of everything that she does, so check that out if you're curious and want to see the transformation. Here's the before and after. Now I need to go pick up my dogs because I left them at my in-laws house. Normally Pretzel is totally fine all by herself, but he's still being potty trained, even though all week we've had 0 accidents, which is very exciting. But I didn't want to leave him for that long, and he hasn't been left alone without the cage, and I just didn't want to leave him in the cage for hours. So he's at my in-laws house. So I'm gonna go pick them up. I just applied a little bit of nude beige from NYX. I feel like I did it a little too dark. Yeah, that is the plan. Let me do a little bit of this, see what this does. That's better.
It's just nothing words.
You're going to change the way you act.
Well, what would you say? Like, I'd be like, what does a typical day for you look like? What's your relationship with your family? What kind of foods do you like? What do you like to do on the weekends? What's your favorite sports team? Last concert you've been to? Previous relationships? Any food allergies? What was your previous relationship like? We're not that deep yet.
Just picked up the dogs from my in-laws. They are probably so exhausted because they have a dog named Libby and they were all just like playing together. It's so adorable. Now we're headed home because we're supposed to get a pretty decent storm, and I'd like to get there before it starts, so that's what we're doing. Okay, man, is the lighting okay? I think this is good. So I got my hair done. I love it. In different lighting, it looks so different. Like right here, I feel like it looks really light, but then if I'm in an area that doesn't have as much natural light, it looks really dark and like almost brunette, and I love it. Yeah, I got it done a couple days ago, and it's so strange, but I just feel more like myself with this color, which is just the weirdest feeling because, I mean, it makes sense because it's my natural color. It's like the color that I was supposed to be. I feel like it really makes my eyes pop, but I've just been blonde for so long and also had like an addiction to being blonde for so long that being this color, I'm surprised at how just comfortable I am with it, that I'm not like freaking out at all. Like I feel just really good. He is like just going crazy with that toy. Would you please come here? Come here, dude. I really wanted to share his name because we finally picked one. This is Petey. This is Petey. I feel like every name on the list we really loved, and I think that's why it took us a while to figure something out, because all of those would have worked so well for him. Okay, you can go play now. Here you go. Yeah, everything on the list would have worked so well for him. All of the food names would have been perfect, but it came down to honestly me just picking the name, because we actually named him a different name for like 3 days, but it just did not roll off the tongue. We watched Big Daddy, and I loved the name Frankenstein because he just like is so much like the kid in that movie, and so we actually named him that for a couple of days, and it just like it was hard to say. So we just ended up changing it. I just love Petey. I think that it really fits him. It fits his personality. And when I've told people in my life what his name is, they're like, oh, that makes so much sense. His personality is a Petey. There were a lot of comments saying I should name him Peanut. We actually call Pretzel Peanut all the time, and we call him Peanut. Anything that's like small in size, why is my hair so greasy right now? Anything that's like small, we say peanut. Like, you're a little peanut. I say that about babies. Like, oh, you're just a little peanut. So, he will be basically called Peanut as well, because we already do call him Peanut, but yeah, we kind of use it as more of like a term of endearment, I guess. Is that the right terminology? But yeah, Petey. And now they both have P names. Yeah, do you like your name? Yeah, you like your name, little Petey? We have, let me just give a little update on him, because now we've had him for some time. The humping is just, hey, that's a no. That's a no, not my clothes. You can have a toy. The humping just like is not a problem anymore. It took only like 3 or 4 days, and then of us just being like, no, 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 and he stopped. He doesn't do it at all anymore, and he and Pretzel can just like play like normal. She is definitely more chill than he is. He's got lots of high energy puppy personality, so he wants to play a lot, but he's doing really well at like figuring out what her boundaries are and respecting them to a certain extent. She just likes to sleep under blankets and like have her alone time, and he's like right now he really wants to play with her, and she's under that blanket. He just went over there, sniffed her, she growled, and he walked away. So they're doing really well. We went over to my in-laws' house, and they have a dog, and Pretzel and Petey ganged up on the other one, which is perfect because that one, their dog is a lot bigger. So it was just so cute seeing them like work together. What else is new? The potty training is going so well. We've only had 2 total accidents this week, and both of them were my fault for not getting him out sooner. But yeah, what I'm doing is just taking him out once an hour so that he can really get it ingrained that that's where he goes. The pee-pee drips on the couch is almost all the way resolved because I wipe him up after every time he goes to the bathroom. It is a lot to have to do that all the time, but I'm just in a habit of it, and I would rather do that than have all of these little yellow green drips everywhere. But yeah, the neutering, we still don't know if we're gonna do it or not. I know that a lot of people recommended it, but I just need more information before we just go deciding to do it. But yeah, everything's been really good. We are getting back into like a normal routine, and he's really acclimating here. I still haven't left him for longer than like 2 hours in the cage. I don't want to just leave him out because he is still a puppy, and I feel like he can get into things, and I don't want him to get into something that he's not supposed to. Because so far that we've had him, I've pretty much had my eyes on him basically the whole time that we've had him, either Ruben or myself. And so far so good. Like, he hasn't really gotten into anything that he's not supposed to, really. He found one of Ruben's, it wasn't an AirPod, but it's like an off-brand like earbud kind of thing, and he was just like munching on it and chewing on it. I'm like, where did you even find that? It must have just been on the ground or something, and which is our own fault. He doesn't really seem to like get into something, and then like just now he was pulling on my shirt, and if I just tell him no, he stops. So he's a really good dog, but he is a puppy. But so far so good. Everything's been going really well, and I love his little name. I feel like it just really embodies who he is. He's just a Petey, and we can call him Pete. I figure when he's bad, I'll call him Peter, even though his name's not Peter, it's Petey. That's the update, that's the name. And I think like for the food names, I'll be like, oh, you're a little Pringle, oh, you're a little Bagel, and just kind of like use them as like little nicknames or whatever. But yeah, update on my hair. I just love it. I keep staring at it in the viewfinder because I'm just in shock at just how much I love it. I knew I was going to love it because my hairstylist is amazing, but I just didn't realize how much I was going to love it. It is like my new favorite thing. I got my nails done earlier this week, but one of them already started chipping, so I want to fix it because I do not want this nail to break. I'm about to go to the grocery store and get some things for dinner tonight. So this is what my nails look like. Love them. They're getting so long. But yeah, this is the one that broke. So I need to get the rest of the nail polish off so that I can paint them. The color that I have is Put It in Neutral from OPI. You'll see this in my glow up video. Actually bring you to the salon and everything, but yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Today was a weird day. So I had this day scheduled in my calendar because I wanted to react and film myself reacting to the new Taylor Swift album, and then she goes and launches a whole second album to it. It's kind of like it's like a double album, but on the same album. I don't really understand that, but it's like double the songs. It's 31 songs. So I sat down to react to it, and I have such mixed emotions on this album. There are some songs that I love, 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 and then there are other ones where I'm like, I don't love. But then there are other songs where I'm like, I can tell that this is gonna be a song that I end up loving. So Evermore was that type of an album for me. When I first heard songs on Evermore, I was like, oh, these are like really sad, depressing. They all kind of sound the same. And now, like, Evermore, I think, is one of my top favorite albums, and I listen to songs from there that like get me in my soul, make me cry, like all the things. And I think that this album will eventually become that, because there are some songs that are just like, I don't know, they kind of sound the same. But what's interesting is the whole first half of the album is produced by Jack Antonoff, and then the second half is mainly produced by Aaron Dessner. And Aaron Dessner is who worked with Taylor on Folklore and Evermore. Jack Antonoff worked with her on Midnights. So you get like this full-blown separate vibe from this album. It's like two completely different vibes. And then there's a couple songs that remind me of like her earlier music, like Fearless and Debut. So and those songs, they caught me off guard, and I actually wasn't really a fan. But so I don't know, I feel like it was a lot to listen to in one sitting, and maybe I shouldn't have done that, because by the end I had no reaction, because I was just like, yeah, that was good, next, okay, let's get through this next. So I did record it, but I don't think I'm gonna post it, because I don't know if I had the best reaction. And I was talking to Amanda about this too. I just feel like a lot of times you have to listen to songs over and over and over again before you like actually fall in love with them. I feel like that for a lot of my favorite songs that are out there. Sometimes a song will, like, you'll hear it and immediately fall in love. And for me, that is So Long London on this album. As soon as I heard that, I just fell in love with it, and I've listened to it like 10 times already. I'm obsessed. I also love Florida with Florence and the Machine. Such a good collaboration. And then Fortnite with Post Malone, which, how long until the music video comes out? It comes out in an hour and a half, which I'm excited for that, because the music video looks amazing. I hope that the music video version features more Post Malone, or if it doesn't, I'm hoping that she comes out with a version of Fortnite featuring more Post Malone, just like she did with Snow on the Beach with Lana Del Rey, because that version of Snow on the Beach is like top tier. I did feel like we were missing Lana in Snow on the Beach. Anyway, those are my thoughts so far on the new album. I am really loving it. There are some songs that are like very Folklore and Evermore-esque. Anyway, I'm gonna paint my nail, not nails, my nail. And then after that, once it's like dried and cured and stuff, I'm gonna run to the grocery store. So that's my little update. This has been a really strange vlog, because I never do a vlog this long over time. Like normally I do like a day in the life, and so there's like a bookend, so it starts in the morning, ends at night. Then life got a little busy, life got a little crazy, and then it ended up extending over the week, and then it extended into the second week. And so it's weird. I don't even know what this vlog is gonna like become, or like what it's gonna end up being edited to look like. I have no idea, because I have no idea what is in this. So yeah, I'm just gonna piece it together. I have done that in the past, but ever since I started like vlogging regularly, I just don't do that, because I don't know why I don't do that. What do you prefer, actually? I feel like when I watch people do like a week in the life or whatever, I like it because I get a variety of things, and I don't know. It's weird how my brain works sometimes. But anyways, I'm gonna paint my nail. I'm done rambling. That is all.